have fun with it. Hey y'all, how you doing? We jamming a little bit till some people come on. Woo! Hey, 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 hey. On and on the night, 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 on the, hey Kim, on and on the night, on and on down. We coming on a few minutes early to get everybody to jump on. We're gonna start with the Q&A questionnaire, hey, at 7 o'clock. But in the meantime, we're gonna jam to this awesome music. Hey, 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 hey. Woo! I hope y'all enjoy as much as I do. Hey, hey. Y'all know y'all get a chance to ask me anything today about fitness, about health, about a good old great healthy lifestyle. Woo! But let's jam right quick, real quick. Hey! I'm in my seat. I'm trying to be nice. Y'all know I want to get up. Got my baby Isaiah here. He think I'm funny. But it's all good. Music is my friend. Hey! Woo! If y'all can hear the music, just give me a thumbs up, a wave, a high five, whatever you call it, and I need to know if you can hear me good. Hey Dion. Hey, hey, hey. Hey Erica. Hey, hey, hey. Have fun with it. Woo! Have fun with it. Woo! We got a few more minutes. How many minutes we got, boo? So we got 2 more minutes, y'all. Hey! Woo! Get, get. Woo! Y'all come on through. Turn the music up. All right, let me hook that up for y'all. Let's turn it up so we can jam for real. Hey! Get, get. Why it's not going up? Guess that's high as it go. Hey, get it. Get it. Hey. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Woo! Go ahead and jam, Chili. Get it in. Hey. I love my life, I love my life, I love my life. Y'all love y'all life? Hey, we gonna get started with this Q&A segment in just a couple more minutes. We gonna give a few more people a chance to get on. I hope y'all have saved your questions for me. Listen, whatever you're thinking about, whatever questions you wanna ask me about my journey, questions you wanna ask about your journey, I'm here for you. Hey, hey, woo! Any quarantine questions? Ha! Yeah. How to stay fit and quarantine. What? What? Cause we got it. Hey, Shay. Woo! Hey, hey. Get it, get it. Hey, hey. Get it. Yep, 1 more minute counting down. Hey, hey. All right. We only got a few seconds, so hey, if y'all want to go ahead and drop your questions in the comments. I'm gonna answer them the best as I can. Ooh, and I got a surprise at the end. We got a little trivia at the end of this fun activity. So yeah, we got some treats at the end. All right, woo! Woo! Thank you guys for being here. Ladies, gents, whoever you are, thank you so much. This is Chiquita Nicole, aka Sassy Fit, with Team Sassy Fitness. Hey! And what we're gonna do today is I am going to answer your questions regarding fitness. Go ahead and turn it down a little bit. I don't want to compete. Just a little bit. Up there on your phone. There you go. Just a little bit. I'll let you know when. That's good. Right there. All right. Perfect. All right. So I'm waiting on y'all. Now's the time. Throw your questions out there. I'm planning to have this go on for about an hour, but I will only go as long as you are engaged. All right. I'm waiting on y'all. Let's do it. So let's do a little dialogue. For those who don't know me, I already told you what my name is, and I have a fitness business. Oh, I got a question. Awesome. So the first question is, how hard was converting from meat to fish to vegetarian to vegan? That's a great question, Chili. Thank you so much for that. In all honesty, for me, initially, when I decided I was going to change from eating meat to fish, I was like, to only fish. I was like, man, but I'm going to have to give up my wings, though. And that's like the only kind of chicken that I like is wings, though. Like, for real. And so basically I had to just put in my mind and say, you know what, let me just try it. And tell me why. Tell me why when I tried it, the first day I put it in my mind that I was not going to eat any chicken wings. Guess who decided to go to a Chinese restaurant and get some of their fried wings? Really? But I didn't allow that to take me over. It smelled so good, but I didn't eat none. So I'm not going to say it was a extremely easy transition only because I love wings. But once I did the transition from chicken to fish only, the rest of the transition wasn't that hard because although I like, really and truly the only kind of fish I like is salmon. So, and it's not like I'm going to eat salmon every day. So the transition from fish to vegetarian wasn't hard because I found that I was essentially eating more vegetables than seafood anyway. I'm not a huge fan of shrimp. Like, I can really do without it. So the only fish that I really like is salmon. So that transition wasn't hard, and vegetarian to vegan wasn't hard either. What I basically did was substitute the things like dairy that I like, because I like to drink coffee sometimes and tea, and I always have to put creamer. I don't drink tea just like it is. I like creamer in my tea and in my coffee. And basically I was like, well, there has to be, well, Chili, you the one that actually told me this because I didn't know this. You told me that they had almond milk creamer. You remember that? And I was like, girl, shut your mouth. They have an almond milk creamer? And when I first went looking for it, I didn't find it. I was disappointed, but I kept trying and I found it. And ever since, I have not had any dairy creamer. And if you have not tried it, I promise you, if you try oat milk, you will not even think about milk again, because oat milk is everything. You hear me? Everything. So I hope that answered your question. So thank you so much for that. Any other questions? Let's see. Thank you so much, Teresa. You're awesome as well, beautiful. Yes, you are. Feel free to throw some questions out there for me. I'm here for y'all. But until then, I'll continue to give my little dialogue. I have a fitness business called TeamSassyFitness, and my niche is women. I try to empower women through health, fitness, and wellness. But that doesn't mean that if guys find my classes interesting, hey, by all means. But I do target women because I know that for myself especially, I pretty much, fitness has been my life. Like, it's been my stress reliever. It's been my friend. You know, it's made me feel good. It's made me look good. Oh, I got a How did you stop eating fried foods? I never really ate fried foods a whole lot, honestly. I never really was one that ate it a whole lot. So it was easy for me. And I'm not going to say I don't eat it at all. I barely eat it. Let me think. I don't fry food in my house because, one, I don't like the smell of grease in the house. Like, everything smells like it. So the oven is my best friend. I cook a lot of things in the oven, and I'll cook things on the stove top. But I typically don't, I don't do a whole lot of frying. I don't. And when I think about fried foods, I think about like meat, like chicken, and I don't really eat that, so I can do without it. And then things that are too greasy, I have a sensitive stomach, so I have to really pay attention to what I eat anyway. And because like I'm one of those people, you know how sometimes you can get a cold, turn it down a little bit more. You know how sometimes you can get a cold and like guys at least seem like they're about to die? Like, that's good. Like they about to die. Well, I'm that way when it comes to my stomach. Like, I can deal with a cold, I can deal with the flu or whatever. But if I have a stomach ache, I'm out for the count. So I don't like nothing to upset my stomach. So because of that, I am paying very close attention to how foods make my stomach feel. And fried foods, especially if it's really greasy, it upsets my stomach. So that transition. And I also, I noticed that the greasiness, because I have acne-prone skin, so the greasiness of the food will make me break out. And so because of that, I stay away from it as well. So I hope that, you're welcome, Teresa. Well, I mean, it's totally up to you. I don't try to push my dietary needs on other people. I just educate people on the benefits of eating more vegetables versus meat. If you're one that feel like you have to have meat, then do your thing. But my suggestion would be is to have more vegetables than have meat. You know, a lot of times we think our meat has to be this big and then our veggies are like the size of a fist, but it really should be the other way around. Your veggies should be big, and if you have meat, it needs to be a small amount. So if you think of that as a rule of thumb, if you must have meat, then I think you'll be good to go. And also, of course, don't eat like red meat and pork all the time because it's high in fat, especially pork, and sodium, especially pork. So it's not really good for your body. Let's see what other questions we have. Let's see, I'm gonna come a little closer here. What do you think about air frying food? Okay, that's a good question, Erica. I actually think that's a great idea. It's a great alternative to grease or deep frying foods. I think the air frying, because it'll give you that feel like it's fried, but it's really not. So I actually think that's a really good alternative, honestly. So for those of you who have switched, like if you like I'm not one that really cares for a lot of fried stuff, but if you are and you want to swap to the air fryer, I think that's a good thing. I really do. But of course not all the time, you know, but yeah, I think that's a good alternative versus deep frying and eating the greasy foods all the time. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Hey Shantae, so thank you so much. Or Shantice, I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. I'm really, really sorry. You don't have any questions? No problem. Hopefully, if you teach, I can join your class. Of course. Okay, so speaking of my classes, being that we are locked in at this moment, I'm definitely I'm still doing classes every Wednesday. A lot of people don't know this, which I've tried marketing it, but you know, with Facebook algorithms and Instagram algorithms, you know, it's a certain way you have to post things in order for it to really circulate to everyone. So with my fitness classes, I have them every Wednesday night at 6:15, and they're only $5. How can you beat that? And it's via Zoom, so you don't have to leave your house, because I want to be safe and I want you to be safe, but I still want you to be active. So I have classes every Wednesday at 6:15 p.m. via Zoom. You can inbox me, and after this live video, I will definitely show you how you can sign up for that. And every other Wednesday, 2 Wednesdays out of the month, I'm doing my Strong Nation. It used to be called Strong by Zumba, but it's Strong Nation. So the people don't confuse it with Zumba. It is not Zumba. Zumba is more of a dance-based workout. Strong is a body weight, high-intensity, muscle strengthening type workout. But it's to the beat of music, which is my favorite because I love music. And I love to dance. It makes me happy. Hence the biggest smile on my face. So yeah, Shantice, I would love to have you in my class. The more the merrier. So yeah, thank you for that. Let me see what other questions I have. I want to make sure I get everybody. Let me see, am I missing anyone? So far so good. All right, let me see. Nope. All right, cool. So yeah, feel free to jump in on my classes. They are so much fun. Like I mentioned, 2 Wednesdays out of the month I do Strong, and then on the other days I do my bootcamp style TeamSassyFitness workouts, which are so super fun. Like, you will leave here on a high, you'll be sweating, and you'll be smiling and feeling good, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm all about high energy. I'm all about having people feel good, you know, and just, you know, a lot of times, and I know for myself, because I love music so much, if I'm having a bad day and I go to someone's class and it's high energy and the music is great, I'm going to forget all about what was going on before I got there. So I absolutely would love to have each and every one of you in my class. I already have a few people. I think I have like 6 people that signed up for tomorrow. It is not too late to sign up for tomorrow. I literally will add you to the Zoom. Just inbox me. I'll show you how to sign up and you're all in. And okay, great. Awesome, Shantice. I am so sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. But yes, definitely just inbox me and we'll be good to go. So let's see, who else got questions for me? Hey, I'm so excited that you all are on with me tonight. Oh my goodness, this makes my day. Woo! All right, y'all have any more questions burning on the inside? If not, I will go ahead and continue with my dialogue. What you got, boo? You got some questions for me? You gotta speak up. So this my man right here, Mr. Isaiah. I'm such a bad mom. Oh my gosh, I didn't even introduce you. Yeah. Shame on me. All right, so this is my Isaiah. This is my oldest son. He's 15, soon to be 16. Oh my gosh, he'll be 16 in a couple of months. Can y'all believe that? I can't believe that, and that's my child. Like, oh man, I got a delivery coming, but 16? What? 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 Oh my gosh. So this is my Isaiah, and you have any questions for me? Hey, you can leave it right there for me. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Thanks.
So when did you have your first competition, and what did you win it?
Well, we gotta say that question for the end because I want them to guess it. So, oh yeah, for those of you who just came on, I have a special treat for you. So at the end, I'm gonna ask a couple of trivia questions so you all can win some prizes. This is so fun for me. So if you stay on towards the end, I will ask the questions, and whoever's the first one to get it right, boom, yeah, you'll get that gift from me. So let's see, any more questions? Not yet. All right, any other questions you got? Nope, not at the moment. Okay. All right, that's cool. So a little bit more about me and my business. I started last year, so I've only been in business for a year. April 1st made a year. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness, can you believe that? Whoa. I'm still like in shock right now. And it's May, the 5th? And I'm still like, what? I've been in business for myself for that long? But I would say God is so good. I was very nervous at the beginning to start out my own business because, you know, a lot of times when you think about being an entrepreneur, even if you are a hard worker and a hustler, you sometimes think about like am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to be able to afford everything? Because when you're working for someone, you know you have a consistent paycheck coming however often you get paid, and you have an idea of what it is. You set your bills around that, X, Y, and Z, you already know. But when you start a business, you don't know how it's going to turn out at all. You have ideas, you have things you want to do, but you have no idea how it's going to turn out. And that was me. And I felt like the closer it got to me stepping out and leaving what I was comfortable with to do something that I loved but was uncomfortable with, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, should I really be doing this? Should I really, like, is it gonna work out? Like, I don't know. So I had a good friend, and she's still a good friend of mine, Natalie. She was like, you got this, you have everything in you, you have the fire in you can do this. And she held my hand and helped me along the way to get started. And so I was like, I promise you, when it got close, I was just like, I don't know if I should do this. I really don't. And then all of a sudden I said, you know what? Let me stop thinking about it, because the more I think about it, the more I'm going to talk myself out of doing it. So I just said, forget it. I'm just going to do it. And once I did it, I made up in my mind that there was no way I was working for nobody else but Moise. So when I made up my mind, I said, when one thing isn't going to work, I'm going to figure it out till I'm good. And basically, that's pretty much how I did it. You know, it's been a journey, and it's still a journey, and I'm still learning. And it's a lot of work, but I love it because I'm doing something I'm passionate about, and that's fitness, and it's helping people and encouraging people, and that's something I've always loved to do. You know, I try to explain to people that my business is more than just fitness. Like, I do fitness and health. I have wellness products. I have skincare products that I hand make myself. And now I'm an author. I have a book that I just published. So I'm doing more than just one thing, because I believe it's important to have multiple streams of income. If God blessed you with a talent, I think it's a smart idea to monetize on that talent. And a lot of times we aren't aware that that's all we have to do. We just got to figure out how to do it. We got to figure out how we can monetize on what we can do. You know what I'm saying? What God has blessed us to do. If we are able to help people, if we're able to encourage people, if we're able to uplift their spirits, let's do it. But let's figure out how to monetize on it. It's a way to do it. And so that's what I've done. You know, I had no idea that this was going to happen. Like, what if I would have quit? What if I would have said, you know, I'm just going to start looking for a job? Not this one. No, ma'am. I love being around my Isaiah and my Zach Attack, who's inside watching TV right now. I love that extra time, and it's not that I didn't do that before, but I find it easier to do because I don't feel like I have to run here, there, and everywhere, because I make my own schedule. I can schedule things around what they have going on, and I don't have to worry about, I need to take PTO, and all of my PTO is used for time with my kids, and I never get to take that time for me. But shoot, I can schedule me days whenever I want to. Hey, and I don't have to answer to nobody. I don't have to ask permission for nobody. I just say, Chiquita, you want a me day? Chiquita said, girl, yeah, you deserve that me day. And I say, shoot, I'm taking that me day. So that's basically how I do it. I just really, really love helping people. I've had people come to me asking me like how to stay in shape, what supplements I take. You know, I want to take what you're taking, and I educate them on what I'm taking, and I show them how they can get it. Simple. And I don't know if any of you know this, but if you go to my website, TeamSassyFitness.com, all of my products are on there. Like, you literally just go to TeamSassyFitness.com, and you can feel free to browse if you want. But go to the health and wellness tab, and I have everything. I have my body butters, my sugar scrubs, my detox tea, my vitamins that I take, and I'm an all-natural athlete. So I take vitamins. I don't take any exercise enhancement drugs. Never have, never will. because I care about my insides more than my outside. Like a lot of people, they may take things to enhance how they look, and that's their prerogative, but that's not for me. So everything I do is natural and hard work. I make sure I eat as clean as possible. I do enjoy myself on the weekends. I do treat myself, but I try not to go overboard because I want to keep myself in a certain shape. I feel like I'm babbling because I'm still waiting for some questions. I know y'all got some questions burning on inside there. What y'all got for me? What you got? Let's see. I want to make sure I'm not missing nothing, so I'm going to scroll. Oh, hi. Michelle said hi to my son. Let's see. What else? Well, so far I don't have any other questions. So, no problem. I'll just keep chatting along, and let's see. What else you think they might want to know about me?
Made you want to compete?
What made me want to compete? Well, I like a challenge. His question was what made me want to compete. For those of you who don't know, I am a fitness competitor, and I compete in bodybuilding, but in the bikini division of bodybuilding. And bodybuilding is not to be mistaken for the bodybuilding class where the men are like all that. I don't know none of the poses because that's not what I do. But bodybuilding is simply sculpting your body to look a certain way, your body composition to look a certain way, and you're judged on your body composition, your muscle maturity, your composition, your asymmetry, all of that. Like if you go on stage and your shoulders are out here and your waist is in here, that might not be what they want. They want like the Coke bottle type look. But anyway, what made me want to get into bodybuilding is because I love a challenge. I just spoke to someone today in my networking group, and I forget the question he asked me, but I remember that I answered him and I said that I like to do things that I'm afraid of doing, only because if I do it, I know I'm growing, and my goal is always to grow and get better day by day. And one of my military colleagues always saw me in the gym. She was like, girl, you always in this gym working out, always running and stuff like that. She was like, she said you should compete in the NPC. She was like, you would do really good in bikini or figure. I had no idea what that was. I was like, huh? And so I'm the type that don't want to seem like the dumb of the group. So I just went and looked it up, and I was like, what is the NPC? So I Googled it, and I started seeing all these bikini competitors and stuff, and I was like, what? She thinks I can look like that? And so I went in and started reading deeper to see exactly, how they train and how they, got into it and how they got their bodies to look like that. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. So I remember it was like 2013. Had to go back a bit. 2013, I hired a trainer at the RDB Sportsplex, and that's where I met, you know what, charge it to my brain, not my heart, because it's just my brain is not here today. But she's a Zumba instructor there, and I love her to pieces, and I'm so mad at myself. Anna. Okay, I'm so sorry, Anna, for forgetting your name. I love you, and I know your name. But that's where I met Anna. She's a Zumba instructor there. But I went there, I hired a trainer, and it was a female trainer, and I don't remember her name, but she was trying to train me. And I like a challenge, and I felt like the weights were kind of too light, and I wasn't really building muscle. I was losing weight, but I wasn't like building muscle like I wanted to. So I just started trying to train myself, and eventually I just was like, I really want to work hard to do like this. So I tried to study the diet and study this and study that. And after I feel like I kind of had a little bit of a handle, someone approached me in Jacksonville and was like, you should hire a coach. she was like, you're doing good by yourself, but I think you should hire a coach that can really get you there. And I was like, okay, cool. So I met my first coach, and that's what happened. But to answer your question, it was because I love a challenge. Just like stepping out and doing this business for me was a challenge. So yeah. Anything else? You got another one? Go ahead, boo. Go ahead. Fill me up with some questions until they can think of something.
What made you choose the sports that you did in school?
The sports? Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so he asked what made me choose the sports I chose in school. So for you all who don't know, I played volleyball, basketball, and I ran track and field. Y'all gonna laugh at this story. So basketball, I chose basketball because my mom played basketball and she was good at it, and I really looked up to my mom. So, and I wanted her to be proud of me. So I started trying to play basketball. I wanted to be a cheerleader initially. I can't remember how old or young I was when I asked about cheerleading, and that was a no-go. So I was like, all right, well, I'll play basketball. And I remember when I was in like second grade in elementary school, always being told, you can't play basketball because you're a girl. I was like, yes, I can. Watch. I can. Watch. And I used to get mad because the boys wouldn't let me play. But when they finally did let me play, they was like, oh, my goodness, I want her on my team because she's good.
Like,
So
what does being a girl have to do with anything?
listen, and don't be a pretty girl because they really think you can't play. Like, what you got this girl on the court for? I used to get that a lot until I started playing. But that's why I chose basketball. And it was competitive, and I loved it. I had a lot of fun. And it was challenging at first. You know, I'm a lefty. So I had to learn how to dribble with both hands. My mom taught me how to dribble with both hands and how to do proper layup. And, you know, my mom is the one who initially taught me how to play. And then I played volleyball. I just wanted to try something different. So I went out for volleyball. My mom also played volleyball. And I went and played volleyball. And I was good at it. I was the captain of my team for my junior year. I didn't get to play my senior year. But yeah, I happen to love volleyball. I still love volleyball. And I ran track. Now this is where y'all gonna laugh. So I ran track. I always loved running, but I was afraid to try out for track. I don't know why. But I used to always get asked, people used to always ask me, like, do you run track? You got track legs. You look like you run track. So I was like, let me go run track so I can stop telling these people, no, I don't run track. And then I grew to love it. And I just was an athletic person. I was a tomboy, still am. But some of my family members call me a prissy tomboy because I'm a tomboy, but I like to be cute. And certain stuff kind of grosses me out, but I'm definitely a tomboy. I will go challenge somebody in a sport anytime, all the time. That's just me. But yeah, I used to love being outdoors. I used to play tackle football with my cousins and stuff growing up. I just love being athletic. So it was just in me. So yeah. Oh, my child learning by me with y'all. Oh. All right, so we got a couple more minutes on here. I hope y'all are enjoying this Q&A segment. I do plan to have more. So if you like it, let me know. Because I'm doing this for you guys. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for you guys. So I don't see any more questions. So you got any more burning inside? You thinking? What you got? What you got? Huh?
I don't think so.
No? Okay, cool. So I'm going to ask you some questions. Huh? You got one?
Just more.
Okay. It's okay. Ask as many as you want to. Go ahead.
So, what made you want to start with the bodybuilders again?
Bodybuilders? Bodybuilders. Oh. So he asked what made me start making or wanting to make bodybuilders. Honestly, it was me thinking outside the box. As I mentioned earlier, I started with the fitness business, and you know, when things first start out, they don't boom as soon as they start. And I was like, I need something else. And years ago, a lot of people don't know this, but years ago, I used to work in a hair salon. I was a natural hairstylist. I did dreadlocks, braids, all those things. And what I did was I worked at a salon in Jacksonville, and the owner of the salon was a Jamaican lady, and she used to make her own products. And I used to love how she always had essential oils that always smelled good in there. And I was like, man, that smelled good, you know. But I never really inquired about what she put in my hair. I just knew it smelled good and my hair was pretty. But it was a lady that worked in her salon. Her name, she's a good friend of mine, Miss Rhonda. She worked with her. And she ended up working at a different salon. And And she used to make hair care products there too. And I remember I was getting deployed, and I was like, wait, you've been doing my hair all this time, and now I'm about to get deployed, and I don't have nobody to do my hair. Like, I'm gonna need to know how to do this. So Ms. Rhonda taught me how to style my hair and twist it or whatever, because I didn't know how to do it. I only knew how to do loose natural hair. And then she made her butters for the hair. She calls them lock butters she made. And I was like, I didn't really know how she made it, but I just noticed that I knew she used shea butter, and I knew she used olive oil, and that's all I knew. So I just and I knew she had some essential oils, and she used to always keep the lemongrass scent around, and I love the smell of it. So when I got deployed, I think I bought some from her, and then when I came back home, I tried to make it myself because I couldn't really afford to keep buying it, you know. So I was like, I really can't afford to keep buying it, so I want to learn how to make it myself. So I didn't know what I was doing. So I just played around and mixed up some stuff together, and it came together good, and I started using it at the shop I worked at, and people used to ask me about it, and they were like, how do you make that? Or what is that you're putting in my hair? It makes my hair feel so nice. Do you sell it? I said, no, I don't sell it. Now, mind you, this is back in like 2013. And a lot happened in 2013. And so when I used it, and then I would shampoo some of the clients' hair. I would shampoo their hair after they got it cut or whatever, and I would put the stuff in it. I used it on my boys, and their hair always looked really nice. And I don't know what happened. I just got busy and stopped making it and started back buying products in the stores. And the light bulb came on one day. My boyfriend, he used to always buy lotion all the time, and then he got tired of always having to get lotion. So he he went to this African store that sold shea butter. And you know, with raw shea butter, you're not gonna dig in it easily. Like, you have to like really get in there. And so one day I was having like a slow work day, and I saw this 8-ounce container of shea butter, and I looked at it and I said, and I had some essential oils that I had from this company called Young Living, and I was like, I think I'm gonna whip up some butters. So I just got his shea butter, melted it down, added my stuff to it, and re-solidified it. It was creamy and stuff. And I said, hey babe, I made you some body butters. And he said, oh, this feel nice. He said, let me put this on eBay and see how it sells. And it didn't really sell on eBay. And I didn't really know how else to market it. So I just started giving out samples to my clients. So my clients would come to class, and I'm like, hey, I'm making these butters. I said, you want to try it? I said, let me know what you think. I just started making them. I would like to know what you think. And then I had one client who came, and she was like, man, I just shaved last night, and I'm chafing so bad. Like, it is so annoying. I said, I got something for you. I went in there and got one of my body butters, and I said, here, try this on your skin. Tell me what you think. She came back the next day for her fitness class, and she was like, girl, you saved my life. She said, that body butter you gave me was amazing. And so I just kept doing it like that, giving it for free to clients to try. And after a while, one of my clients was like, you should open an Etsy store. And I was like, Etsy store? I was like, I don't even know. I think I heard of it once because the lady I used to buy my bodybuilding swimsuits from was on Etsy. That's the only reason I knew about it. I had no idea how to start my own store. And she was like, yeah, just try it. So I went on there and just took a bunch of pictures of my products, made my own labels, came up with a design, made it, and I was just like, I'm just gonna see what happened. And the client that recommended I start my Etsy store was the first one to buy it, and then she promoted it, and then it went from other people buying it, and then I started going places and selling it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is really happening, and I just kept going, and that's how it happened. And then now I'm in this amazing group called BNI, and they have been sending me referrals like crazy, and they've been helping me as well. So I'm just like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? It's amazing. It's amazing how God works. That's all I can say. It's like, it's truly a blessing. And if you just don't give up, you know, and sometimes giving things away for free is your way of advertising, and that's basically what I did. Is I didn't really know how it would sell or if I should even sell it. I was like, maybe I'll just give them away as gifts, you know. And I had my clients telling me, listen, you have a really good product, I think you should sell this. And so I was like, all right, here we go. And so now I've just been whipping them up like crazy. I've perfected it. I've gotten a consistent texture, consistent everything, and boom. I think I saw a question up here. Let's see. Oh, Greg says he's teaching his daughter how to play basketball, and she loves hearing me talk about basketball, and it made her feel better. Oh, yay! All right, Greg's daughter. That is so... listen, basketball is the sport. You hear me? It's the sport. Boom, yeah. Trying to block my lefty shot. It's not happening. I still love basketball to this day. I actually didn't slow down from running basketball games until 2014 because I wanted to focus on, you know, my competitions and everything, and I didn't want to injure myself and end up not being able to compete, because there's nothing like working so hard to get ready for a competition and then you injure yourself and you can't even compete, and you have this awesome physique that you can't even show, you know. So I was like, I'll shoot around and I'll like play a little bit, but I used to run games like 4 or 5 games. That was my sport, you know. I would lift weights beforehand and then go run a bunch of games. And at the time when I used to do that, I wasn't as educated in fitness as I am now. And when I look back, I'm like, man, I was doing that right. Because a lot of people think you should do all this cardio first and then do your weight training. And it's really not, because when you do a lot of cardio first, you are burning out all of your energy. And so you have nothing really left when you go to lift weights and you're struggling. So it's always good. And plus you burn calories faster lifting weights. So even if you're lifting body weight, it doesn't have to necessarily be a dumbbell or a Smith machine or whatever. Even if it's a body weight exercise. Listen, I do 30 push-ups every day in the morning and before I go to bed. So that's body weight exercises. So if you do your strength training first and then go do your cardio, I promise you're gonna have better results. And a lot of people may not know this either, but whenever you when you lift weights, the difference between cardio and weights is that when you lift weights, when you're resting, your body is still in that fat burning mode. Whereas when you only do cardio, when you stop moving, the fat burning stops. So a lot of people who, you know, only do cardio, like I'm trying to lose all of this weight, and they just get on the treadmill and run, or that's all I really want to do, and they like, well, I have all of this, loose skin here or whatever. It's because you're not doing anything to tighten up what you're losing. So it's always good to incorporate some type of weight, even if it's your own body weight. And body weight is the way to go, I'm telling you. But yes, lifting weights, pushing your own weight. I with my strong classes, I definitely do a lot of body weights with that. There is no dumbbells, no resistance band. Everything is your own body weight, and I promise you, you will be strong. Boom, boom, boom. So this has been great. I really appreciate all of you all for coming on. You don't know how much this means to me. It is so absolutely amazing. I do want to go ahead and do my trivia. for those who are still on, I did some talking about some bodybuilding, and I have 2 trivia questions. So for the first trivia question, whoever answers it correctly, the fastest, will win a sugar scrub of mine that I hand make myself. And the second question will win a body butter of your choice. So I'll just you just go to my website, TeamSassyFitness.com, go to the wellness tab and click on the organic skincare and tell me which one you want. So the first question, let's see who was listening. All right, so the first question is, how long did it take me to prepare for my very first competition? And I'm gonna make this easy. I don't want to make it too hard, so I'll give you 3 options. Was it 5 weeks? Now this includes the training, the diet, and everything that goes along with it. So how long did it take me to prepare from start to finish for my competition? Was it 10 weeks? A, 10 weeks. B, 5 weeks. Or C, 12 weeks. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. No guesses? What? Y'all don't know? All right. Denise said 10. Shanti said 5. Are those right? 5 or 10? Uh-oh. No, not 5 and not 10. Anessa, yes! Go ahead, Anessa. Anessa got it first. Yes, it took me 12 weeks to prepare for my first competition. And that was back in 2014. So, yes. So, Anessa, you get to win a free sugar scrub from me. So, just go to my website and browse and see what sugar scrub you want. And inbox me, and I will. And when you inbox me, I'm gonna need your shipping address so I can ship it to you. All right. All right. So last question. Woohoo! Ding 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 ding. All right. So let me think. All right. So I want to ask this: did I win my first competition? Yes, or no, and what place? Now this one I'm not going to give you options because it's going to be just too easy. So, did I win my first competition? If yes, what place? Or no? Let's see. Boom, boom. All right. What? Go ahead, Shantice. Yeah, you got it. I did win my very first competition, and I happened to win first place. That was a shock to me because I almost gave up. I almost didn't do it because I had gone so far, but I received so much negativity, and mind you, it was my first time doing something absolutely new. And when you do something that's totally different and absolutely new, and you don't have a whole lot of support, it's hard. So I had a friend, I'll never forget, I had a friend who told me, you're built for this. Like, you love working out, like your heart is in it. You should not give up. Just push through, block out whatever negativity you have that you're dealing with. Just push through. And I'm so glad I did. And when they called my name, I about to fill out on that floor. I was like, me? What? Because it was so stressful. But I love it. I absolutely love it. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. I've been competing since 2014. And I competed for, let's see, don't judge me, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 4 years straight without a break until 2019 when I decided I was going to start my own business and focus on that. So I took last year off and I'm taking this year off, and my goal is to prayerfully be able to step back on stage next year. So we'll see how that goes. So thank you so much, Shantice. Go ahead and inbox me, or go on my website and browse and see what bodybuilder you want, and inbox me what you want and your shipping address, and I got you. This was so much fun. Hey, let's jam. Let's jam. Y'all have a good night. Woo! Now I can stand up and dance. Hey, hey. I know, right? Hey, hey, hey. All right. Y'all have a good night. Hugs and kisses.